everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we will be talking about the final keyword and we also will be looking into some of the examples. So as already discussed in the theory session, the final keyword can be associated with a variable, a method and a class. Now talking about the variable, so let us first create a program with the name as varfi, and let us simply open this program varfi.java. Now here first we will be working with the final keyword with a variable, right? Final keyword, yes. Now for this I will simply create a class with the same name as that of the file, which is varv. Okay, here now I will be introducing one variable. Let's say integer I is equal to 50. So I is equal to 50, yes. Now in the next line what I will do is I is equal to I plus 10. I plus 10. So when I'm using this I is equal to I plus 10, essentially the value should now be changed to 60 in place of 50, because 50 was the initial value. And now if I print the value of I, what I should get is 60. So let us first write down the main method, because without the main method it will not work. Public static void main string args, yes, and within this I will be writing the main body. And now let me simply compile this and see if I'm getting the desired output. So I have saved this. So let me simply java c var v. So let me compile this. I see no error. So let me run it and see what is the output that I'm getting. I'm getting the output as 60. Now when I am trying to do this, since I have not made any declaration that what is the value or whether this value should be fixed or not throughout the program, that is why I am getting the change value as 60. Now in place of this, if I simply associate the final keyword, now what will happen, the value of I will remain as a constant. The value of I will remain as a constant and it will not change throughout the program. And for this I will get a compile time error which says that cannot assign a value to a final variable I. So since I is a final variable, I plus 10 is not possible in this particular scenario, right? So whenever we want to create any variable which should be static, for example the value of pi, which is 3.14, this is static. Universal gravitational constant, it is static. Speed of light, this is static, it is constant, it does not go on changing. So likewise, if I want to introduce any variable which should have a constant value throughout the program, I will associate just one keyword in front of that variable, which is known as the final keyword. Okay, so as soon as I make this variable as final, I will not be able to change this, or the program will not be able to change this. And now if I compile this, it should give me no error and I should get the value as 50. Okay, but during the compilation stage itself it will throw me an error if I am trying to modify the final variable, right? So this is the first instance of how we can use the final keyword with a variable. The next is when I am using the final keyword with a method. Now this we exclusively use it when we want a particular method to be not to be overridden by another method, when a method cannot be overridden, or if we want to make a particular method as a static method, and it should not be not static method, basically that particular method should not be overridden by any other method. Now here let us consider two different classes. So class, let's say A, okay, and here now I will be trying to create a method void display, and within this display method, let's say I have a print statement system.out.println, and here what I'll do is I'll simply write as method 1, and after that I will close this particular class. Now I will create a different class which is extends A, and here also I will use the same method which is void display. Now in my main method, which is class varphi, I am trying to, I'll just remove this, okay. Now I will just create a class, an object of the class B, new B, and then I will try to use this object B dot display, okay. Now what should be the output that is there? Okay, let us first compile this and see. So here what I'll do, I will compile this particular program, let's say A, okay. So when I'm doing this, I have the same, okay. So now there is some error, yes, the error is here, I have forgotten this, okay. Now let me compile this, it should give me no error, yes, it is giving me no error, and then I will execute this, which is Java varphi. Now what happens is, whenever I am trying to do this, that means this is a classical example of a method overriding concept, and I'm creating an object of the class B. So essentially this display is referring to this particular display method which is in class B, and hence method 2 should be printed here. So now when I am executing this, see, method 2 is printed here, okay. And if I want to print the value of A, what should be the proper process? I should be following different one, which is, that means I will create an object of A, okay, and I will simply use the particular object in order to call the method. Now when I will compile this, essentially I will get both the statements, which is method 2 initially because of this, and then method 1 because it will now refer to the parent class method. Now suppose I do not want this particular method to be overridden by this method. So what should I do here? So instead of doing anything, I should simply incorporate or implement or write the final keyword here, okay, in front of the method which I do not want to get overridden by any other method. So here when I'm doing this, it should give me a compile time error saying that the overridden method is final. That means this particular method which I'm trying to override within the class A is basically a final method, and it will not be able to, or the other method will not be able to override this particular method. So we have to be very, very careful in choosing which method is we are trying not to override, and according to that we will introduce the final keyword into that method, okay. So this is the second possible implication of the final keyword, which is with a method. The next one is with a class. So the final keyword with a class is, the final keyword with a class basically will be referring to that class which we do not want to inherit it, or if we want some class not to be inherited, then we will use that particular class, okay. So the class which we do not want to inherit, okay, or we do not want to get inherited, do not want to get inherited, right? So what I'm trying to do is I will be simply associating these two are the class here, and the second class is which is extending A is written here. Now what I will do is, if I do not want the class A to be inherited, okay, if I do not want the class A to be inherited, what I will do is I will simply use the final keyword in front of the class, okay. So when I'm trying to do this, what will happen is this class will no longer be inherited by class B. So let us first save this, okay. I will first save this and then I will execute it, okay. So see here, when I'm compiling this, it's here itself I am getting an output which is saying that it cannot be inherited from final A. That means since this class is declared as final, it will not be able to, or class B will not be able to inherit this particular class, okay. That means class A will not be able to class B will not be able to inherit class A, okay. So this is how we can use the final keyword with a class, and accordingly we can use this in our programs. Now one of the question which was there was, if a method is mentioned as final, does that method get inherited? The fact that that method will be inherited, no doubt, but it cannot be overridden by some other method, okay. It cannot be overridden by some other method. That method will be inherited if we do not use final here, and I am using final here. Of course final, this particular method would be inherited in this particular class, but it will not be able to, I mean the method in the child class will not be able to inherit the method not be able to override the method which is there in the parent class. So this we have to be careful about, okay. So that is all for this video. Thank you. We will also look into the next various topics which are related about this final keyword in my next video. Thank you.